There is such a thing as a self-fulfilling prophecy. With that, we bring in the panel. Sir Michael Singleton's here, former advisor to Mitt Romney, Scott Bolden, former chairman of the D.C. Democratic Party. Gentlemen, good to see both of you. Is there a danger? Yeah, it was. I'm scared now. Anybody have a drink? No, but really, is there a danger in continuing to say the other side's the boogeyman, the other side's the boogeyman, watch out?
It's dangerous if you don't do something about it. Those reports, the risk is real. They didn't say it was going to happen, but you saw in the midterms where you had white Republican extremists who were out in front of certain voting polls, I think in Texas, where they were holding guns and asking people for ID. That's not an anecdote. There's this perception by the GOP and the rhetoric of the GOP whereby political violence is not only tolerated, but in some ways, through code language, it's urged by the GOP and candidates and its leadership. You can't deny that.
One polling place in Texas seems like an awfully big stretch, is it not?
I mean, look, Leland, I think that our political leaders have played into this. This isn't just a Republican issue, and you have to be honest about that.
Name one
Scott.
Democratic organization
so you don't think you don't think Democrats or the president saying that Republicans are the party of extremists or racists is insulting to Republican voters?
Look at January 6th insurrection.
But that's not representative of every Republican voter in the country, Scott. So when the president says that, you don't think that inflames language?
The Republican Party has white, far-right extremists. And they believe in political violence.
So every person in the Republican Party is an extremist?
No, not every
Millions of Americans are watching Leland's show.
There's a big section, including MAGA supporters, that believe in political violence, and it's manifested itself.
Every person who voted for Trump does not believe in political violence.
I didn't say that.
Big is a relative term, right? We're talking about one polling place.
Of course it's a relative term.
Okay, it's the same as saying all Democrats are for ballot box stuffing because you see
or ballot harvesting.
Or you see shenanigans
Democrats
in Chicago.
Have never stuffed boxes since Daley.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, well,
Mitch Daley, okay. Now, hold on. But this is serious because people see this and they say, look, if you're going to paint us as extremists, then what's wrong with us acting like extremists? This is from the University of Dayton, Providence, Ohio, which got $350,000 from the federal government, our tax money, to create the pyramid of far-right radicalization. Okay? It basically is the old food triangle pyramid thing. I always ate too much at the top. But anyway, in the bottom is the Republican National Committee, okay, and Fox News and the Heritage Foundation. As soon as you start paying, the federal government starts paying for studies that say the RNC is a violent organization, I mean, how is that not going to be a problem?
I don't think that report says that the RNC was a violent organization.
The RNC is listed in the pyramid.
They're smaller size of group, increased level of extremism. Hey.
Because the RNC has a far right-wing extremist group. They're the loudest. They're not all Republicans. They're not all extremists in the Republican Party, but they are the loudest. And they are the ones that believe in political violence. The MAGA supporters, the Trump supporters, they're pushed by his rhetoric. And it's manifested itself in this country, including on January 6th.
We all deny that. There's a reason people are in jail for that. But to continue to say it might be repeated, it might be repeated, it might be repeated, at some point, how is that not responsible for continuing to divide?
Because if there's evidence of that, why not? If the government didn't say that threat is there and something negative or violent happened, you'd be criticizing DHS for not putting a warning.